Imagine a place so cold, so remote, so isolated from the rest of the planet. It might as well be another world. Hidden beneath miles of Antarctic ice lies a realm few have ever seen, and even fewer understand. This is not just a land of, is a vault of secrets. Welcome to the frozen deep, Antarctica, a continent of extremes. From above, it looks desolate and dead, a desert of ice stretching beyond the horizon. But beneath this icy wilderness lies a hidden universe. Miles below the frozen surface, deep beneath crushing sheets of ice, scientists have discovered a vast network of subglacial lakes, ancient rivers, and mysterious ecosystems. It's a place untouched by sunlight for millions of years, and yet it teems with life. The Antarctic ice shelf is not a solid block. It's dynamic, alive, shifting like a slow-breathing giant. Cracks in the ice reveal the presence of subglacial water, not frozen, but liquid. How? Because of geothermal heat rising from the Earth's core. This heat, though faint, is just enough to melt the base of the ice sheet, forming vast hidden lakes like Lake Vostok, Lake Whillans, and more. What lies in these buried reservoirs? Ancient water that hasn't touched the surface in over 1 million years. And within them, microbes. Living, evolving, adapting in total isolation. These aren't ordinary microbes. These are extremophiles, life forms that survive where no others can. In the dark, under pressure, without oxygen. Using chemosynthesis instead of photosynthesis. They feed on iron, sulfur, and ammonia. They're not just surviving, they're thriving. And their existence raises a powerful question. If life can exist here in these frozen shadows, where else in the universe might it exist? In 2013, scientists drilled 800 meters through solid ice to reach Lake Whillans. What they found shocked the world. Not only was the water alive, it contained diverse microbial communities, suspended in a nutrient-rich soup. These creatures had been isolated from the surface for over 120,000 years. And yet, they were metabolically active, consuming carbon and excreting waste, living proof that ecosystems can exist entirely without sunlight. Imagine living for centuries, surviving the harshest conditions the Earth has to offer. But what if I told you that some creatures on our planet are so ancient, they've witnessed entire eras of Earth's history? Meet the ocean's oldest survivors, creatures that have been around for millions of years, some even longer than the dinosaurs. In the deepest parts of the ocean, hidden away from the sunlight, live beings that have adapted to extreme environments. Over countless generations, one such creature, the abyssal lanternfish, has been roaming the deep for over 200 million years. In the pitch-black depths, it has thrived where no other species could survive, using bioluminescence to attract prey and evade predators. Even more remarkable are the creatures living near hydrothermal vents. These beings live in volcanic ecosystems, where temperatures reach unbearable heights and the pressure is immense. Yet they've found a way to live without the sun's warmth, drawing life from chemicals instead. These creatures aren't just survivors, they're symbols of endurance. Life forms like these show us that even in the harshest, most inhospitable environments, life finds a way to persist, no matter the odds. So, the next time you think of the oldest living creatures, remember, the ocean holds some of the planet's greatest mysteries, with beings that have lived through ages beyond our imagination. What other secrets might they be hiding? In 1911, explorers stumbled upon a haunting site in East Antarctica. From the tongue of the Taylor Glacier, red water was pouring out like blood. It became known as Blood Falls. For decades, scientists were baffled. Why would blood-colored water flow from a glacier in one of the coldest places on Earth? We now know it's not blood, but iron-rich brine. When this salty, iron-filled water comes into contact with oxygen, it oxidizes, turning red. But the real mystery lies beneath the Surface. That brine is over 1 million years old, sealed beneath the ice, carrying with it a thriving ecosystem of microorganisms that survive in complete darkness without oxygen in sub-zero temperatures. These life forms haven't seen the surface world since before modern humans even existed. Beneath the ice, beyond the crushing blackness and still silence, lies a world even stranger, a world of trapped, ancient water. Not just ordinary water, but super salty, oxygen-deprived, chemical-rich liquid that scientists call Brine.1. Of the most alien-like discoveries beneath Antarctica's ice shelf is known as Lake Vostok, a massive, liquid body sealed under more than 2 miles of ice for millions of years. But even more bizarre are the smaller, supersaline pools like Lake Mercer and Lake Whillans places, where brine doesn't freeze, even at -13 °C. What makes these brine lakes so extraordinary isn't just their temperature, it's their chemistry. These lakes are anoxic, completely devoid of oxygen, and yet, life is found within them. Here, in a place where no sunlight reaches, and oxygen would be instantly lethal. Bacteria and archaea have adapted to a chemical feast. They feed on iron, sulfur, and even methane. It's a process called chemosynthesis, life-powered, not by light, but by chemical reactions. Unlike the deep sea's hydrothermal vent communities, which rely on volcanic heat, these creatures live in freezing, still waters. Their metabolism is painfully slow. Some divide only once every 100 years. In 2018, scientists drilling into Lake Mercer were stunned to find entire microbial communities suspended in pitch-black isolation, seemingly untouched by surface life for over 100,000 years. Think about that. These life forms have survived ice ages, planetary shifts, and total isolation, all while sealed beneath a continent of ice. Astrobiologists now use Antarctica as a blueprint. If life can exist in these oxygen-free, frozen brines, maybe it could exist on icy moons like Europa or Enceladus, where liquid water hides under thick crusts of ice. But there's more to these lakes than alien analogs. They force us to rethink life itself, not just where it can exist, but how it can thrive against impossible odds. Frozen, silent, isolated, but never truly dead. These Antarctic brines remind us that life doesn't just endure. It adapts, mutates, and redefines survival in the most unexpected corners of Earth.